Did you know that constant fatigue, that unexplained joint pain, could be more connected to autism than you think? That's right, what you're experiencing might not just be a bad day or a phase. The truth, which few discuss, is that there's a surprising link between autism, joint pain, and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And ignoring this could seriously impact your quality of life. If you think understanding these connections is only for doctors or researchers, here's a surprise. With the right knowledge, you can start transforming your daily life today. Maybe you've heard people say, it's normal to feel tired, or pain comes with age. Forget that. What's at stake here isn't just some temporary discomfort, but critical clues your body and mind are giving you. So, where do you start? How can you tell if you or someone you love is dealing with more than it seems? Stick with me, because in the next few minutes, we'll dive deep into what's really happening and explore practical ways to make a difference. Get ready to discover how science, simple strategies, and paying closer attention can completely change your perspective. Hypermobility and autism connection. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have almost superhuman flexibility? Hypermobility is much more than being flexible. In the world of autistic individuals, this condition appears surprisingly often. Their joints move beyond the typical range, but along with this trait come unique challenges, like sensory processing difficulties. Imagine how, for some, even simple tasks like sitting or holding a pencil can be uncomfortable because their bodies don't follow the usual rules. But why does this happen? Research indicates that hypermobility doesn't stand alone, it's deeply connected to how the brain processes the world around it. For an autistic person, already managing sensory overload, hypermobility can amplify these experiences. For instance, feeling the texture of fabric might be as distressing as hearing a loud, grating noise. This connection explains why many autistic individuals also report muscle fatigue or pain after seemingly light activities. What makes this relationship even more intriguing is how it ties to specific conditions like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Autistic individuals with hypermobility often face symptoms that go beyond their joints, affecting their skin and soft tissues. This isn't just theoretical, it's visible in everyday life, and understanding it is a vital step toward improving quality of life. It's as though every point is interconnected, waiting to be unraveled. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, or EDS, might sound complicated, but it's actually very tangible. It's when collagen doesn't do its job properly. For those living with this condition, the effects feel like a chaotic dance inside their body. Joints become unstable, tissues more fragile, and even simple tasks like typing or climbing stairs can cause unexpected pain. It's as though the body is made of elastic rubber, but without the strength needed to sustain movement. This condition is deeply intertwined with the autistic world. Studies show that the genetics behind EDS share close ties with autism. In other words, many people with autism are more likely to have EDS, and vice versa. It's almost like discovering two seemingly different stories written by the same author. This connection helps explain why so many autistic individuals report chronic pain or extreme fatigue. It's not in their head, their body is genuinely asking for help. And the challenges don't stop there. Imagine an autistic child trying to focus in school while dealing with hand pain from holding a pencil. Or an adult unable to maintain a work routine due to physical exhaustion. These very real struggles make early diagnosis critical. The sooner EDS is identified, the sooner strategies can be implemented to minimize its impact on daily life. Managing hypermobility and EDS. Managing hypermobility and EDS isn't about chasing a miracle cure, but finding balance. The first step is strengthening the body smartly, and physical therapy is a real ally here. Think of low-impact activities like Pilates or swimming, which focus on building stability without overloading the joints. For many, simply switching from walking to aquatic exercise can be life-changing. Routine plays a massive role too. Adopting consistent habits is like building a strong foundation for the body. For instance, a balanced diet rich in nutrients that support tissue health, like hydrolyzed collagen or vitamin C, can bring subtle but meaningful improvements. The same goes for assistive devices like knee braces or orthopedic insoles, providing extra support during daily activities. It's like having a reliable partner by your side. But managing this condition isn't just physical, it's mental too. Creating a structured lifestyle and carving out time for rest are critical strategies. Imagine scheduling small breaks during work to relax or taking up a light hobby like gardening or painting. These help balance energy and reduce the impact of accumulated fatigue. After all, living with EDS doesn't mean avoiding the world, but learning to engage with it more kindly. Research highlights. Science continues to uncover the mysteries behind the connection between hypermobility, autism, and conditions like ADHD. Recent studies reveal striking numbers. Individuals with hypermobility are significantly more likely to have neurodevelopmental disorders. It's as though there's an invisible genetic thread linking these phenomena. Moreover, researchers are identifying genes potentially involved in both hypermobility and the autistic brain. An interesting example comes from large-scale clinical record analyses. They show that children diagnosed with autism are more likely to exhibit issues with joint stability, like frequent falls or unexplained muscle pain. This correlation isn't random, it suggests something deeper, a connection that challenges the traditional view of the mind and body as separate. Other studies explore how these conditions affect daily life. For instance, individuals with hypermobility often report increased pain sensitivity, which may be tied to the sensory overload faced by autistic individuals. These findings pave the way for more personalized approaches to treatment. Imagine a therapist adapting exercises to avoid sensory triggers after understanding this link. Small adjustments like these can transform treatment experiences. The most fascinating part is that these discoveries are just scratching the surface. As science progresses, it gets closer to providing answers that not only explain these connections, but also offer paths to improve lives. Quality of life improvement. Improving the quality of life for those dealing with hypermobility and EDS is like crafting a tailored routine. Every detail matters. Striking a balance between activity and rest is crucial. For example, taking short moments to do gentle stretches throughout the day can help reduce stiffness without overloading the joints. And for those who work seated, using an ergonomic chair with lumbar support can make a world of difference. These small changes, when combined, create a significant impact. Emotional support systems are equally indispensable. Talking to people who understand what you're going through can ease the burden of the journey. Online communities, local support groups, or even sessions with a specialized psychotherapist provide a safe space to share experiences. It's like finding a lighthouse in the middle of a storm. You feel less alone and more equipped to face the challenges. Another key element is adopting targeted therapies. Techniques like occupational therapy teach practical strategies for daily tasks without worsening pain. Imagine learning alternative ways to hold objects or organizing your day to avoid repetitive movements. These solutions not only simplify routines, but also restore a sense of control over the body. And when everything starts aligning, the next step is to embrace recent scientific advances. Understanding the body and mind is just the beginning. Applying this knowledge in daily life is what truly transforms lives. So, are you ready to turn this knowledge into action? Because understanding the connections between autism, hypermobility, and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome isn't just about curiosity, it's an opportunity to change lives, starting with your own. Think about the strategies we've discussed: specific exercises, emotional support, and listening to your body's signals. What can you apply today to improve your routine and relieve pain? Now, ask yourself, are you willing to pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you? Ignoring these signs only makes things harder. But what if, instead, you use this information to live with greater ease and quality? Reflect on these questions, and most importantly, start acting. If you want to keep learning about these connections and uncover practical solutions, subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update. And leave a comment below. What was the most important insight you gained from this video? I'd love to hear what resonated most with you.